Everybody is Wrestlemania week. We're officially 3 days away from WrestleMania, and it's going to be a huge WrestleMania coming to us from Las Vegas this coming Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to give you my thoughts and predictions. Of course, let us know in the comments down below who you think's winning each and every match on the card and why. We're going to start this off with Saturday. Of course, we'll follow up with Sunday. So we got the War Raiders going up against the New Day. They have been on a path to prove that without Big E, they are still the New Day. They've had some good runs, won some decent matches. The War Raiders got the tag team titles back from the Judgment Day on a big return for them. They've been not dealt the best hand since coming back. We didn't see a lot of them through the European tour that they just came off of. But the New Day has been proving why they deserve to get a title shot here. I think we're actually going to see the New Day pick up the win and dethrone the War Raiders heading into Monday Night Raw as your new tag team champions, which is going to be odd seeing the New Day actually capitalize on not having that Big E effect and not having to worry about Big E supposedly holding them down as a tag team, which is going to be interesting to see how they pull that off. You got Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer, going up against El Grande Americano, who has came into the WWE, has had some great matches. Of course, he is helping Chad Gable understand how to beat the luchadors. This is a very interesting gimmick. I think a lot of people enjoy this. Unfortunately, I think this match could have been done differently, but I can understand. I think in the end, we're going to see Rey Mysterio demask El Grande Americano. And what I think would be crazy as a swerve that no one sees happening is it not be Chad Gable under the mask. It actually be someone who has been helping Chad Gable learn how to beat luchadors. Because, of course, he went on this adventure to learn the luchador way to be able to beat them after he lost to Penta, and then Grande Americano showed up. But I want to see Rey Mysterio win here at WrestleMania 41 and dethrone El Grande and demask him as well. You got LA Knight, the megastar, getting a huge WrestleMania match this year against probably the breakout superstar of the year, the new head of the bloodline, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu has been on a steam roll and absolute dominance since he showed up. His matches with Braun Strowman have been phenomenal. He has truly showed the difference in a big man and a big man who can absolutely do the high flying stuff. He has shown us abilities that I didn't really think he had. I'd seen his matches before in like MLW and stuff like that as he worked his way up, but I've been truly impressed this year with Jacob Fatu and what he can do. I really want to see him as our United States champion. I think that's what will happen. These two are going to have a good match, but he will bring a title back to the new bloodline, and Jacob Fatu will walk into SmackDown as the United States champion. You got Tiffany Stratton going up against Charlotte Flair. This has been a lot of people have been talking about this has been a messy feud, and I like it. I like the way the storyline's built for them to, honestly. They're taking the shots at their personal life. The attack backstage. Charlotte, making Tiffany just sound like she's unexperienced on the mic and showing her, ring knowledge that way. It's been a great build up, but I do not see Charlotte taking the title here from Tiffany. This, in my opinion, is going to be Tiffany's way of getting handed the reins, per se, or Charlotte letting her have her moment and letting her take over in the women's division aspect, passing the torch, per se. I think it's going to be a great match. You're going to see spots where Charlotte has the opportunity to win, but I think after you see the figure four She's gonna bridge it and hit the figure eight. Tiffany will find a way to bounce back, and she will walk out as well as the women's champion. Jade Cargill and Naomi. This match, I expect this one to be an actual brutal match. This is going to be just absolutely what a best friend versus best friend beatdown should be. They should be throwing haymakers. You should actually see real emotions in this match because of the build up, because of the aspect of it, because of how Jade and Naomi have carried this, and even the aspect of Bianca, even though she's kind of out of it currently because she's going for the women's title. I really think this match has an opportunity to be the third best match, or even the second best match on the card, because of the simple fact of how it's going to be looked at, how it's going to be remembered, and the storytelling between the two, the build up, and to where we are now. Naomi has had her great moments through WWE. I think this is where Jade truly breaks out as a solo competitor inside WWE. Naomi's going to do great things in this match for Jade. Jade's going to do great things for Naomi to build each other up. But we will see Jade Cargill get her revenge and walk out as winner of WrestleMania. The World Heavyweight Championship match. Main event, Jey Uso is going up against the ring general, Gunther, in what could be the opener of WrestleMania 41 on Saturday. There's a lot riding on this match. Not is it just Jay's more than likely last opportunity at a singles title, but it's also Jay's opportunity to shut up the haters. It's his opportunity to get his payback for what Gunther done to his brother. It's to honor his bloodline because of what Gunther did to Jimmy by wearing his blood after he viciously beat him down in the center of the ring. There is so much in this one that a lot of people are overlooking when it comes to Jay and what they can do from here. A lot of people are talking that, hey, what are we going to do with Jay? Hey, Jay's going to be just a placeholder. I really think if Jay wins, this title will be a lot different than what we've seen with Gunther. It's going to be defended as much, and it's going to have different style opponents coming after it. People more or less like, I could see Finn Balor, I could see Dominic, I could see Carlito. People in that aspect that would try to challenge for the title, but of course, I don't think they would get as over against a Gunther as they would with getting a great match with Jey Uso. So there's a lot of good aspects into this. So no doubt in my mind, Jey Uso should be our winner here. But then you got Gunther on the other side of this. Gunther is the ring general. He's a badass in the ring. He gives several good chops to Jay, and Jay could crumble. And Jay's admitted that he's no longer scared of Gunther, and that's positive. That's a good thing because the intimidation factor that they had going into this is thrown out the window. Jay is ready for a fight. Gunther's ready for a fight. And we're going to be yeeting all through Las Vegas as Jey Uso becomes the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, our main event of Saturday is Seth freaking Rollins versus the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and going against the best in the world, CM Punk, in a triple threat match. And this match is complicated, and I hate to say it, but it's very, very complicated. The aspect of this, there's no title. There's no implications that happen after the fact. These two are not granted, or these three are not granted a title shot after this match. So what is this for? It is for the future of the WWE. Seth Rollins made a very good point Monday. He said it's what's best for business. Of course, those famous lines also came out of John Cena's mouth right before his heel turn and he joined The Rock. So a lot of people are speculating that. CM Punk, he got his best friend and Paul Heyman back. He has him in his corner. That was his favor. Roman Reigns is walking into WrestleMania for the first time in 5 years without someone in his corner, definitely. There's no Paul Heyman. There's no Wiseman. There's no right hand Jey Uso. There's no, enforcer Solo Sikoa. There's no wild card Jimmy. He is by himself on the island of relevancy, having to do it solo. This match is going to be good. There's going to be great storytelling and aspects throughout this all. We're going to see a GTS. We're going to see spears. We're going to see Superman punches. We're going to see stomps. We're going to see everything. I'm really looking forward to this match in all aspects of it, for what we can get and what might not happen. But what I think seals this is we will see a GTS to Roman Reigns. CM Punk will go for the pin. Seth will hit a stomp as he pins them. And either Paul Heyman helps with the distraction of Roman, which will then build for Seth and Roman Reigns in a final battle that could be compared to Rock and Austin later on in the future when you look back at WrestleMania history. And Seth Rollins walks out as the winner of night one with Paul Heyman by his side in a crazy outcome that no one would have thought coming. But with that said, that's just WrestleMania night one. So let me know below what you think, who you have winning. Of course, as always, hit that subscribe, like, and share it with your wrestling friends. And join us this coming Saturday and Sunday for WrestleMania night 1 and 2.